US 99 back for day 4 of Windy City Smokeout. You can probably hear it in our voices. But
Only yours because you talk too much.
Okay. We are joined now by a special treat of a human being, Miss Ashley Cooke.
Hello.
Ashley, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm holding the hot dog. Life's good.
Look,
You know.
It's Hank the Frank.
Hank.
No,
Frank. No, Hank the Frank.
the Frank.
Hank
Yeah.
the Frank. We love Hank.
Yeah, you
Hank is
nailed
very
it. You nailed
comforting.
it.
We love him.
No,
Love
it just confuses me.
I know, but I'm so good. It's a beautiful day. We got some sun, thank God. You know, no rain. We were hoping. We were hoping.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Seriously,
Yeah, it's
seriously.
true.
How is it for your first Windy City Smokeout?
It's really cool. I haven't really left this whole area yet, so I'm
Yeah?
excited to get
Oh,
out there and
just
get to
wait.
see everything. But
Yeah?
I've heard it's like a legendary festival, so I'm very excited.
is.
Oh yeah,
It
and
is.
getting
It's-
bigger every year.
Yeah.
Our
100%.
absolute favorite weekend of the entire
Really?
summer. Yeah.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
because, I mean, we get to chat with people like you.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here for it. I love it.
So when did you actually get the word that you were coming to Windy City Smokeout? Do you remember how long ago it was and like what your thoughts were when you're like, I'm going to Chicago, baby?
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly when it was, but I remember being super excited because I've heard about Windy City for a long time. Like, I played Joe's on Weed on my first headline tour here in Chicago, and even then everybody was like, you got to come to Windy City, you got to come do it. And so I've been wanting to for a long time, so I'm very excited.
Well, and Ashley, I don't know how to tell my wife this, but we'll be spending Valentine's Day night with you at Joe's on Weed.
Let's go! Yes,
Yeah.
on my
I
headline
mean,
tour.
come on.
Yeah, let's go. I'm excited.
Okay.
Valentine's Day Eve. If you have no plans yet, come hang out with us for Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
honey,
it's gonna be fun.
Honey, we're going to be spending our Valentine's Day with Ashley Cooke. Okay, just
It's not weird, I promise.
yeah, it's not weird. She's going to serenade us. Okay, It's
Never
just-
tell now. I got you. We can set up something cute.
You know, one of the things that you're doing, you've got a song with Brantley Gilbert.
I do, yeah.
And how many times have you guys gone to a gas station and you see you see the little TV screens? And on those, sometimes you see Maria Menounos. I see her a lot on
Maria
the TV
Menounos,
screens.
she's the queen of the gas station
She's the
screen.
queen of the gas station
Killing it.
screens. And so you have done like a full-blown commercial with him, and those are going to be at the gas stations, right?
Yeah. So
I can't wait to see you while I'm pumping gas, Ashley.
well, first off, Brantley, if y'all probably know Brantley, obviously.
Yeah,
He's the funniest dude I've ever met. He's
Yeah.
literally the greatest. And
Yeah.
we did this content shoot day for the song because it's Brantley's song that I'm featured on that I'm really happy about and excited about. And so we were doing this like media day for it, and they sat us down at chairs just like this and said like, hey, so read some liners, do your things. And they didn't prep us at all to let us know that it was like a gas station TV thing. So they just like fed us the line like, you're watching gas station TV, and we could not keep our shit together. It was so bad. Like we were just losing it, and it was, oh my God. But yeah, people have texted me being like, saw your face at a random like
Yeah, right.
Louisiana Loves, and I'm like, sick.
Any chance you could lower gas prices?
I mean,
do
no.
you have any
we
say
can
in that
try,
now?
guys. We can try. I'm
You're
doing
in the pump,
I'm doing
so-
my darndest here. Okay.
All right.
We'll be looking for you around this area at either like a BP
Yeah.
or a Shell. So
Yeah.
Got you.
I'll be
A
looking
good old
for
Shell.
you.
You
A
know?
good old Shell. Every
Yeah.
time I stop,
maybe a
I'll be like,
mobile
"Where's Ashley?"
Exxon.
Yeah, I could see it. I
Yeah.
could see it happening.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, send me a video if you guys see it because I would love to know. If you
Okay,
guys
if I
actually
find
find it, please.
I'd be like, there you
I'm just waiting for the day that I'm pumping my own gas and I just hear my voice being like, "Hey, pump your gas!"
right.
Here's our song "Over When We're Sober." And I'll be like, "What the? Who is this girl? She's weird." You know?
Could you imagine just sitting there? You're like, I hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah. wait a
Where's
minute.
me?
That's happened before with my song on the radio,
Yeah?
which has been really cool because obviously your place went #1 a couple weeks ago, which was
Yeah,
really cool.
right.
And so we were actually in Bend, Oregon, on an off day with Jordan Davis, and we got in an Uber, and my song was playing, and I was like, we just sat there in silence, like listening to the song. I was like, I'm
That's
not going to be
cool.
like, this is me on the radio.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is cool.
That's
is
it's
cool.
kind of a weird feeling, though,
Yeah, it
right?
is,
Because
it
it's
is.
like that's something like you crafted and you worked so many hours on,
100%.
and then to just be like here, like now hundreds of thousands of people are listening to it every time it comes on the radio.
It's bizarre, honestly.
Yeah.
And that's happened a couple times now, like walking into a coffee shop or like a shopping mall, whatever it is, and
Yeah.
I've heard it come on gas stations,
That's
like
so
all
cool.
the things. And
That is so cool.
It really is. And it's like one of those things that the first time I heard it, I obviously freaked out, screamed, took a video, but now I'm just kind of like, this is cool. And
Yeah.
just keep walking, you know?
Now, are you familiar with the butterfly effect?
No, what's up?
Like it's basically like if you tear a butterfly's wings off, it could change the course of the entire future. You know, just like related events.
They did a movie
It's so
about
sad.
that.
Yeah, it was an
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher movie too. That would help
oh, like the little
explain
things
it a lot better.
throughout your life.
Yeah.
change. Okay,
So
yeah.
I want to take you back to the butterfly effect of your career trajectory.
Okay, let's do
Okay.
it.
You won the Belmont Showcase back in like 2019 or whatever.
Yeah.
Then that is like that's a big deal. I mean, Florida Georgia Line, Brad Paisley, like big names have like that is a huge career trajectory moment for you.
100%, yeah. It's a big deal.
Then there was this like a global pandemic that hit.
Just that little thing that nobody
just a
cares
little
about,
bit,
you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then so then that like kind of put a stop to every bit of momentum you had. You moved to Florida and you start TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't start TikTok, like do you feel like your career would be where it's at had the pandemic never hit?
You know, I don't know. I will say my plan all along, because I've been singing since I was 11, and so I've always dreamed of getting to do this, but my plan all along was to do the 10-year town mentality, right? Like get a publishing deal, write songs, hopefully maybe get my voice heard by some people in the offices listening to those demos, and do all of that and kind of do what you hear historically in Nashville has been done with other artists, right? I do think that God has a weird way of kind of like shaking up everything around you just so that you're like, okay, that plan didn't work out and now something better is happening. So the answer is I don't know. I hope that my career obviously would still be somewhere close to where it is now, but I think that there was this really unique thing that happened when I started posting videos on social media, on TikTok, that this fan base like emerged out of nowhere. And I think that without that kind of like headline of like, oh wow, she has a lot of followers, maybe people in town wouldn't have paid attention as much, or they wouldn't have cared as much. And so I think that sometimes like things work backwards, where I gained this fan base and then I found the team and put the music out, where usually you find the team, put the music out, and then gain a fan base.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, I would hope that it would have been similar, but I also think that this route has turned out even better than it ever could have. So
hey, look, people are asking.
People are asking.
Yeah.
You know what? 100%. Your career's taken off. You know it, and we know it.
Yeah.
So you've got your tour coming up, taking off your place in October,
yep.
So we are very excited to have you here. We're so excited to talk to you. Can't wait for your tour. Anytime you come back to Chicago, come visit us. Say hi. Come in the studio. We're gonna
It's
come
early.
see you.
It's early, but we'll have coffee for you.
100%.
But we love you, and we're so excited to talk to you.
I love
So
you guys,
thank you
too.
so much for joining us
Thank you
today.
again, for real. It's so good to hang out with you guys.
No, thank you, Ashley. Ashley Cooke, ladies and gentlemen.